Good morning. Oh, here we are. Hello, hello. Merry Christmas, you guys. Hey, Marilyn, so good to see you. Merry Christmas. How's it going? Hello. Happy, Merry. That's our new thing. I love it. It's awesome. Merry Christmas, Rachel and Lena. So good to see you guys joining in. All right, here comes Shell and Millicent. So good to see you. Christy is here. Christy, Merry Christmas. Just listening. I'm so glad, Christy. I'm glad you're here with us just to be in the community. I'm wearing the Christmas top. I'm doing it. I'm feeling festive, feeling good. We had a really beautiful morning this morning. And we did the thing. We had a big breakfast, and then I did gifts and called all the family members that weren't here and did all of that. It was beautiful. And now we're all like in a coma. And then later today, we're going to go over to my son's house and he is going to make a Christmas dinner, which will be really, really nice. He's in his first place, and he's really enjoying hosting. And I'm like, yay, he's cooking. So very awesome. Merry Christmas, everybody. So good. And all those of you that celebrate in other faith traditions, happy holidays to you, however you are. So good to be together today, you guys. Here we are. You said, first Christmas without my young children and somehow surviving. Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad you're with us. Thank you for coming and being with us. From Edmonton, Alberta. There we go. Fantastic. 38 days straight from Victoria. I love it. That is awesome. You and me, we're here. We're doing it every day. It is amazing. Yeah, amazing. Debbie's here sending all so much love. Beautiful, you guys. Gosh. Yeah, amazing. Merry Christmas, Amina. Hello, you. Merry Christmas. And here we are. One but says hello from Tassie, Australia. Fantastic. Happy Boxing Day. I love it. Oh my gosh. So I don't think I've ever done a session on Christmas Day before. So this is going to be really amazing to see like what happens when you channel on Christmas Day. I have no idea. So I think let's dive in. Mallorca, Spain. Are you on vacation? Is that where you live, you lucky person? That sounds amazing. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I got to keep note of all of these so we can get the pins on our new map, our map of our community, of where we're holding the light. Buenos Aires. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah, so amazing. I'm thinking I want to go. I'm kind of starting to feel ever so slightly feel the travel bug again, to maybe go, like maybe take off. I'm kind of thinking like I'd like to do like a spiritual walk, just go to some different places and in different parts of the world, and then take like a month. And I would still work, but I would do it like simple things, like not no like big programs, like small, like I'd still do my Friday lives and things that are a one time where I could make sure I was in a place that I had cell reception or had reception, but like go and explore and maybe go to some cool spiritual places. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have a lot of activity in my ninth house, which supports that. So I'm feeling the pull, but it might not be till like February, March. You know what, these things, you got to start planning now, right? If I'm going to do it, I got to start planning now. But I think it would be fun. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I do it, because I would miss out on the opening window of gardening, like that's like right where you're kind of doing all your initial seeding, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm kind of feeling the pull to go and to really like go and just drift for like a month. Doesn't that sound amazing? I think it might be really cool to just kind of go where I feel called for a month. So, and right now I feel called to go into channel. That is where I feel called to. Yeah, you say you should go have fun. Thank you so much, Bailey. I appreciate that. Travel the world. Yeah, go somewhere, somewhere I haven't been or somewhere different. Starting the new year, floating on the ocean. Oh, that sounds amazing. Love it. That sounds cool. It sounds amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, the bookcase for the frog. Okay. Oh, I haven't looked behind. I do have one bookcase I could check. Thank you for that. So yeah, still no frog, you guys. No frog. I'm still working on it. The garden will still be there. You're right. I did just start some seeds. I started some like long-term seeds, artichokes and in celery. So, but they'd be fine. I could probably get a little help with watering while I was gone. Anyways. All right, let's get into it. Let's do our thing and see who comes in, what comes in, how it comes in. We know it's going to be Isla, but where she takes us, we don't know. Okay, you guys, in my fondue pot. That's really funny. I would look, if I had a fondue pot, I would look in there, but I don't. Oh, that's funny. She moved it after you checked a place. Ooh, interesting. She could have. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Christine. That was so kind of you. All right, you guys. So go ahead and get settled in, and let's do this. Close your eyes and drop down from your tailbone a nice thick root that goes down through the floor and down into the ground. And follow it down with your mind as it grows and extends, growing deeper and deeper into the earth. Following it down where it's dark and cool, extending longer and longer, and follow it all the way down to the very, very center of the earth. And when it reaches that center point, feel the root sprout and anchor itself in. And as it does, notice that the root is pulling gently and becoming taut. And feel as that tautness moves all the way up the root and all the way up your spine, anchoring you securely to the earth. Excellent. And if I and the angels and the Mother of Creation have your permission to see and work with your energy today, please give us your verbal assent. Yes, it's okay that I don't hear you. And I would like to ask the angels to please help me to be a clear channel of healing and information for our group gathered here today and all those listening on the recording for our highest and best good. And please help us to receive this healing and information. Thank you. All right. I'll go ahead and stay in my body as I connect with Isla, the Mother of Creation, and she will set sacred space for us. And the energy field is coming down from above this time and moving in and all around us. Into this space, I'd like to invite our 3 archangels. I please ask you to clear us, each and every one of us, of any energies that are not in our highest and best good, any energies that are not our own or that are not in the light. Please clear us, our belongings, the space that we are in, our possessions, and our technology. And anything else I didn't think to mention. Wonderful, thank you. I will now go more deeply and bring in Isla. Blessed beings, hello, 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 hello. Yes, happy, happy, merry, merry, happy, merry, merry, merry. We are together once again, and we are enjoying this precious time, this time that is blessed, that is open to forgiving and to loving one another and ourselves, a time that is magnificently open, like a portal for entry, which it has been, which it still is, and which you are. You are all like a portal to source light, a portal to the source energy that fuels the universe. You are all of you, like a portal, a doorway, sometimes closed and sometimes opening, which draws in the light of source to this earth plane, to one another, to yourselves. I would like to now share a sing-song rhyming reason for being together. A togetherness we share, an open doorway, a portal to love, an opening for your new beginning. Together we are in a happy state of what shall become, and we sing ourselves into the next state of consciousness. We lead ourselves one after another into the shape of what we expect, of what we hold, of how we live, and we bridge the gap that is so wide and yet so forgiving. And we lean into the shape of the next tomorrow, and we allow one another to be and bring with ourselves all that we will need and all that we will share. And the next now has already happened. It has already begun, and we are already within it. And all we need do now is allow ourselves to prosper. Take a breath, and be with me, and allow your heart, your cheek. Place your hand upon your cheek in a restful way, as if it is my own, as if I'm holding you gently and allowing you to shine. And I am gazing upon you as the light that you are, appreciating the fullness of who you are, opening my heart to your own, and spilling the contents of my love like an endowment of grace all over your physical presence. Light comes from light, comes from light. I am becoming like a great fountain of light, and I transition my presence into pure illumination. And as I gently gaze into the preciousness of your own face, I slowly and gently pour the light of who I am, the eternality that we are all a part of, into your heart, into your third eye, into all of your senses, and drift with me in the care that I take, in the sweetness that I feel, in the nearness which we share together. And let the light of what I am spill around and inside you, saturate your clothes. It is the light of God. It is the light of trust, the light of truth. And forgiveness always brings more light. Thus hold in your heart forgiveness for all the ways you were not met in this day and all days, how you would like to be. Hold in your heart forgiveness for every moment of mistrust, every moment of deregulation, wherever you have felt yourself held back or torn from what was your desire. Let all that melt into the forgiveness as the light of the divine spills upon you, without rest, but never weary, open through me as if I am a fountain. And I move back and through the portal of what I am into the spaciousness of the divine. And I shine the light of God in and around you, an open portal, an open doorway of trust. There's no blame here. There's no moment within which you aren't seen or forgiven. There's no judgment. There's only the appreciation of being seen to your fullness, always known for where your heart led you, for how you felt in a moment when mistakes were made, how you would do something again differently. And all of these are held in the scope of learning and saturated now with the light of divine perfection. And you are seen as an element, a part of God, always in transition, always growing, always learning, always moving. God in art, God in practice, God in expression. You are this. You are the God light being made by itself again and again and again in millions of ways, into new shapes and forms and experiences that are worth having, to know yourself more deeply. And the light of the divine continues through what I am like a fountain, gracing all of you. And allow yourself to stay in this restful state, being saturated. The thoroughness of this light seeks every corner, every moment of silence, soaking in the illuminative power of divinity, which we all share. Letting your heart beat now to a tune and a tone that feels familiar, like part of yourself, and let all that is God enter you now, and let your heart find the place within God where you feel most welcome, that you feel is part of who you are. And notice that all of God is still present, and you claim merely the part where your relationship to truth is most valid and truly felt. And here deepen your attachment to that truth while respecting the rest of God. Allow all the rest of through you joyously for all that is happening, focusing now only on the part of God that is your reflection, as part of your light, and letting that part come into presence with you, mirroring the life as you've made it, the time that you've passed, all that you've learned, coming into presence with you, becoming a shape that engulfs and penetrates your physical body, the part of God that is your truth. And as you saturate yourself in this momentary experience of being within God, inside of God, part of God, feel yourself part of all that is God, and yet separated into the truth that you know most deeply, and how you have in this opportunity the chance to feel your own light vibrating so deeply, and also share the awareness that there are so many other ways of existing, and they are not threatening you, they are not challenging you, they bring experiences beyond the one you've already known. They open up new doorways and portals for expression and experience through which others are learning. And see yourself as one bright star in a nighttime sky. And the resonance of the universe is the wholeness that you are a part of. And hold your light, let it fill you, every part of you, every particle of God light that is part of who you are, drawn to you like you're a magnet, collecting more and more and more and more truth, more light. Your multidimensional self saturated to every depth of perception and every direction at once. And you become the fullness of your potential, expanding outward like the universe, and the many universes around you expanding as well. And the inner harmony that you find in your acceptance of all that is creates a blanket of tolerance within loving expression, where all that is brought to the heart space. in a co-creative relationship with one another, and you are part of this, and you are giving and receiving and giving and receiving, giving love and appreciation to yourself, and finding all that is a treasure to be known as something that you are a part of, and that is also externalized expression of the divine. And allowing the fullness of you to radiate to a stillness where you are saturated to the fullest point of collection, and you can collect no more, where the allness of you has grown to the point of hesitation, and finally stillness. And in this moment, something magic happens. For there is yet another breath to be taken. There is yet another moment beyond this one, and you are never finished. And as you have reached the fullness of this experience, I wish for you to breathe in your deepest breath, your fullest extent, and holding that breath. As you begin and exhale, allow all the light you've collected to move from and through you out into the universe. And all that you are is spread among all the stars like a blanket of light. And you give and you give and you become and you become and you become. And all of you is part of everything. And the allness of life is part of a continuum to which you belong. And here you are, returned to the wholeness of one. And in this next new beginning, a new breath begins. But in this next breath, the fullness of you can carry just a little more light, because you have expanded to include a universe inside you. This is a blessing. This is an experience which guides you in the construction of universes, in the experience of having been the universe and returned to the shape of a human. And now, in the resting, you shall take on what are the habits of one that belongs to the collective, that shares their worthwhile existence with all that is, and drinks in the offerings of all that surrounds them. I wish you each the deepest of blessings. I release my hands and blow you each a kiss. I say thank you, merry, happy, and goodbye. Welcome back. Welcome back, you guys. Who fell asleep? That was so relaxing. How are you guys feeling? Amazing. Oh my gosh, feeling so much love. It brought me to tears immeasurably, so much joy. Oh my gosh, thank you. This beautiful moment in time. Wow, you guys, amazing. Merry, happy, so beautiful, profound. You're saying, I slept. Oh, good for you. Good nap, right? Wowzy, you're saying awesomeness. Didn't want to come back. Oh my gosh, beautiful, amazing. Yes, love to Isla. I love it. I am the universe is me. Big, big light. Wow. 777. Ah, that's so cool. You feel tingling. Oh my gosh, you don't want to let go. I know, right? Oh my gosh. Wow, what a powerful message. I felt an enormous energy. Wow. Saying that was like being rocked to sleep. Oh my gosh. So grateful. Tears. Also dozed a bit. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. So deep. Yes. Wow. So for anybody who said I was totally gone and woke up just as you came back, that's how it happens, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. And she's your BFF. Oh, I love that. That's so awesome. So 2 dogs and a cat stayed with me the entire. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys. So yeah, so what did you miss if you did doze? So incredibly gentle, but also very profound experience of energy from the universe. So she said some stuff in the beginning, and she said something in a in the beginning. It was almost like a incantation, I want to say, it was a little, like a little, I don't know what it was. It was like a little poem, but by saying it, it was like setting a tone or harnessing certain energies. And then she started talking about portals, how we are a portal and how she is a portal. So there was something she said in the beginning that there was something to, as it came forward, it allowed us to open like a portal. And so it allowed her, it was like it created a energetic, she's using the term, it created an energetic signature. And so I'm not sure what the words were, but she said some stuff and it created an energetic signature, like almost as she's saying, like a tunnel that we could be in. So there was something to that. And I don't know if it, like what it was, I'd have to go back and listen, but some words she said that created this energetic signature, a tunnel that gave us a connection. So, and thank you so much, Mary Magdalene. That's very, very kind of you. And she I saw like her hand on our face like this, like we were looking up at her, and she was holding like the way you might hold, but like just with one, like just kind of almost like supporting us, but also just like looking right into our eyes, the way you would like hold someone and just look right into their eyes. And she was kind of floating and looking at us, and she was showing that as she was doing this, she was connecting back and up through to source. And she was saying we are a portal, and then she became this portal, and she was holding us and gazing right into our eyes, which is amazing. And it was super gentle and loving, but as she did, this energy started to flow through, and it just kind of spilled over us. And it was incredibly gentle. There was nothing demanding, nothing pushy about it. It just spilled over us. And as we sort of just, it was like standing like underneath the most incredibly gentle shower you can imagine, where it just kind of floated over us, and we could let it in or just let it float around us wherever we wanted it to go. And we allowed this energy to come through us. And it was like energy from God, and that's God is my word, but please use yours, but just kept flowing in. And then she was showing us, as we allowed this energy to come through us increasingly, she then had us notice that within this energy, there was some of this energy that was a perfect match, where it was you inside of God. Like, what is the part of God that is you? That is like, and showing like we are not, like we each individually are not exemplifying every aspect of God. You can tell because we all have our own individuation, but we are all still inside of God. We are all part of God, but each of us has our aspect of God. And so that aspect of God, it was like a river going by, and anything that was yours, anything that resonated with your energy in all of God started collecting inside of you. It started coming to you. And so God is this like omnipresent being. It's like collecting with everything that is resonating with you right now in this part of it, with who you are as a soul. And so and that started coming to us, and we started getting fuller and fuller and fuller and fuller and fuller of our own light, and drawing our attention to, it was like we were getting bigger, but there was still all this other God all around us. And it was noticing, I am part of God, and yet I'm also my own thing. Like, I'm inside of God and I am yet a piece of God, and it was that separate, but also unity. And then as that energy came in, and we got to a place where we were like at the fullest of our, like how much it would be like when you inhale and you get to a point where you just literally, you can't breathe in anymore. We were like that. We got with our fullness, with all this light inside of us. We got to the place where we couldn't hold anymore. And then she said, okay, now you've collected all the energy of you. Now breathe it out, and it distributes the energy of you out to the infinite, creating like your own universe. Like she's like, this is basically how the universe is created. How a universe is created is you saturate yourself with, like, you collect as much of you as there is available in all of God. And then you breathe it out, and and it's just like a breath. And she was showing us as easy as a breath. Breathe in, and then but then she showed when you breathe out, you return. You don't come back to the same level. It's almost like, it reminds me of the motion of a jellyfish, how it sort of volumes out, fills with water, and then whoosh, it comes together and it shoots the jellyfish forward. And it was like that, like we got big and voluminous, and then we whoosh, pushed it out, and it pushed us up. And we became bigger. Like we became that new universe, right? We became this larger being because we had gone through this experience. So it's like each time it's like get bigger, and then whoosh, unity, and then up. And it's like we're never just staying the same. We're always moving up, and then getting bigger, and then moving up, like that. It was amazing to see. And then she said, like, this was like basically an experience helping us to understand, like, yeah, we're universe creators. This is sort of like our best way of understanding how it works, even though we're not doing that now. We're not ready to create a universe, but like that's kind of the model of how it works. Like, how cool, how cool is that? Yeah, so amazing. Yeah. And then you say, what if I don't see or feel anything during the meditation? Absolutely no worries about that. Like, the way I think about it, I talk about this sometimes, is the most important thing is not to judge what you experience, and to notice that whatever came up for you in that, if you were experiencing nothing, and in that moment, what is your experience? Are you judging yourself? Are you feeling FOMO? Are you wondering what everybody else is experiencing and feeling like somehow, you're not doing it right? So that conversation that's happening in your head is exactly the thing that is being healed in the session. So when you do it again, go back to that. If you're like, wow, the whole time I'm sitting there and my mind is wandering, and then you start judging yourself because your mind is wandering, the judging, like right there, is the thing that's being brought forward. It's literally the energy is being brought forward for you to see. So if you were in the session and you're just feeling like, and it could be like, are you wrestling with doubt? Are you wishing that you had a different experience than what you're having, like that in itself, like wishing. So it'll show you the whatever energy that is, and it's a tangible energy. It's wonderful because it's like making the session an active moment for you to work on something real inside of you, right? And so yeah, so it's awesome. And if you slept through it, again, awesome. All that means is that you're quieting the body, quieting the mind, which takes a lot of energy, so that the body can receive the energies that were coming in. But yeah, so there will be people, you'll see in the chat here, there'll be people who have incredible visuals, incredible physical experiences. Understand that, think of that as like a reading for you, that their experience is your experience. But each of us also has a unique experience, and that unique experience is, yeah, FOMO, fear of missing out, exactly. And that if that's the case, understand that that is what is coming up. And then how do you heal it? Feel the feelings as deeply as you possibly can. Go into that FOMO, like go into it and listen to that inner part of you that has probably been left out in the past and had your feelings really hurt. And those feelings are ready to come up. The reason it's feeling where it's coming up right now is because you have reached a point where you are now ready to release it, and you're ready to move that energy through, to incorporate the experience and move to a higher vibration, which is awesome. So feel it, and don't worry, like do the ugly cry, feel it as hard as you can. It will only last 90 seconds. If you really commit yourself to feeling those feels, you will go into the feeling, reach for it, feel it, like really feel it as much as you can. And then pretty soon you'll find that you can't even find it anymore. And then it's just gone. Yeah, amazingly gone. And thank you, Gypsy. I appreciate you. That's so kind of you. I was wishing I didn't have a headache so I could experience it more. That's another thing, right? If you had a headache and so hopefully it helped your headache a bit. And then there's also the thing is, does that show you, like, are there moments where you have felt like you couldn't do things because of some limitation, because of any kind of limitation? That would be an interesting thing to ponder. Yeah. Blessings and Mary. Happy, happy. Awesome, awesome. I did yesterday's meditation twice and said, awesome. Oh my gosh. Seeing things to come. Mind blown. That is so cool, Debbie. I love it. That's so cool. I wonder, could we use this to manifest love and prosperity for all? Yes, I believe we could, because the energy that was coming in was like pure God light. It was beautiful what was coming in. And then we were finding ourselves inside of it. It was so amazing. Watch a Hallmark holiday movie where someone in the movie said that FOMO was the fear of making out. That is really funny. My monkey mind is interrupting. Yes, I totally understand that one. Yep. I cried when I felt God's love. Oh, beautiful. This is love this, and sad it's almost over with the 40 days. I know, I'm so sorry. But come and join me in Soul Convergence. If you haven't done Soul Convergence, talk about a container of healing. You will love it. If you love this, you will love Soul Convergence. Come and join me. We start in February, and we'll get more information for you guys about it. So, but if you feel like this has been of service, you're absolutely ready for Soul Convergence. Come on over. It's an amazing, amazing healing experience. So yeah. So, but we'll give you more details. Like as we start February, but we'll start talking about it in January, so you guys can have all the scoop. We are all fractals of the whole, individual aspects of the source of all that is and ever will be. Embrace our connection, embrace everyone's connection, embrace the all. Yes, yes, yes. So awesome. Yeah, you're so welcome for the FOMO explanation. Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for the beautiful Christmas present. Yay, really, thank you. I didn't feel anything at the start, and as the days went on, I've gone deeper and deeper. Phenomenal. That's awesome. I'm so glad for you. I woke up with a migraine this morning and trying to come off it as well. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. On Christmas, what a bummer day to have a migraine. I'm so sorry. Yeah, love Soul Convergence, life changing for me. Thank you so much. Let's say thank you for this, even on your holiday time. You guys, it's great for me too. It really is. I'm really psyched to be able to spend this time together. You say there we go. You're saying evolved. Yep, that's right. Yeah, absolutely, Samuel. And then I just had a relapse into, I hate the pain. It's so pathetic. How can I ever love something that hurts me? Oh, isn't that interesting? Yep. And so awesome that you have that self-awareness, Sheenie. Really, really cool to be able to see it and then to allow that to rise up. And just know that if you, like, sometimes we might feel a little discouraged because we have done a ton of work, and we have a particular wound, and then in a moment it feels like all of a sudden you're back in that same wound, to be like, wow, I thought I healed that wound, and then here it is again. And just understand that, I think it really helps to understand that healing is like a spiral that is going up and up and up, and we move through layers of our systems. So sometimes I will see, like, sometimes at the top is like belief systems, down here you're working with like the really tough, like really physically embedded stuff, and then you kind of go around, and each time you come around the spiral you'll hit that same speed bump, and it'll rise up again, right? And then you'll go through it again, and here it rises up again, and then here at the top you're like, oh, but now I realize I have limiting beliefs that are connected to that thought process. So it doesn't mean you're going backwards if you have made progress and then it comes up again. It means you're actually just at a higher rung on the spiral and you're making progress forward. So don't get discouraged. So I'm trying to say, don't get discouraged. Yeah. And thank you so much for that, Shelly. I appreciate you. That is wonderful. Thank you. So yeah, and so gracious of you to do this on Happy Holidays. Thank you so much, Sandra. Yeah, amazing to have this time together. You said together. I said out loud that I want to join Soul Convergence and had a body confirmation in a goosebump. That's so cool. I love that. Love it. Soul Convergence is a game changer for life. I highly recommend. Thank you so much, Robin. Sending you some love. Thank you so much, Robin. By the way, Robin, I've got to bring Robin sent some beautiful angels for some of the members of our team here, and I'm going to have to hand deliver them. So I still have them, just so you know. If you haven't heard from them, it's because I have to bring them to them. So, but I will. So when I see them next, the very next time I see them. So, all right, you guys, amazing time together. Thank you, everyone, for being together, for sharing this time, for sharing the light. I really do feel like as we hold more and more light, we are definitely sharing that light all around the world. And yeah, amazing to do this on such an important day for so many, and such a day when so much of the world is quiet and focused on really on love. So amazing on a day that the world is focused on love, for us to be saturated in love. That is the coolest. Yeah, for sure. All right, you guys. Tons of love. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be back to our 9:30 a.m. Thank you so much, Maureen. That's so kind of you. Thank you. And yeah, I think we're good. Let me just double check that. I think we're good for 9:30 a.m. Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, so let's do 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. And yeah, and then I pre-recorded the Friday live for this week because I'm going to be doing some family time tomorrow. So I will have a message, which is, you guys, it's a really cool message this week. It is a forecast of some energies from the Mother of Creation, energies that we're going to be heading into. There's, in the beginning, there's a little bit of some heavy stuff, just to warn you, but of course it goes right into, this is how you move through it, and then here's the amazing stuff on the other side. So I love it. I love the message, but just fair warning to make sure you're in the right space, right head space, heart space before you listen. There is some kind of heavy stuff in the beginning. Anyways, you'll see when we get there. I don't want to dwell into that too much now, but it'll be up for you guys at 10 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. The week message for the week. All right, you guys, see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.